Is Oathsworn Into the Deepwood really worth the hype? Let's find out. Oathsworn Into the Deepwoods is a 65-hour plus choose-your-own-adventure boss battle game, and it has one of the highest ratings when it comes to board games on Board Game Geek right now. So why is it rated so high, and why are people so in love with this game? Well, it might actually surprise you that not everybody loves this game, but I'll talk more about that later in the video. Right now, I want to ask you guys, why do you think people love this game so much? Do you think it's because of A, the giant sweet looking miniatures that you get in the deluxe version, B, the secret unlocks you discover while playing the game, C, because of its amazing storytelling, or D, all of the above? And before I tell you the answer, let me know what you think it is in the comment section down below, why you think people love this game so much. Oathsworn has two main phases in the game, and you repeat these phases over 21 chapters. The first phase in the game is the choose your adventure style, where you're gonna be moving around on a board, discovering different locations, as well as giving you choices to choose from, trying to progress the story while upgrading your weapons and learning more about the world inside this game. As players are playing through this narrative part of the game, this is what's going to give players the feeling of accomplishment as they choose between different choices and unraveling the story that they are creating based off those choices. And just when you think you are out of the woods, so to speak, during that narrative section, you are then going to move to the second phase, which will include a boss battle. Now, each boss in the game will be completely unique with its own minions and abilities. Oh, and I should also mention that each boss in this game is no picnic. Every boss in this game will hit you like a truck. And that is the heart of this game, where you get to switch out weapons, find different spots to hit the boss to weaken them, use the battlefield system, hoping your attacks go through, dealing as much damage as you can, and facing off against this giant, creepy looking monster. So you can hopefully progress to the next chapter. Now, luckily, when you play this game, you're not alone. You're always going to be playing with 4 amazing characters that play very different from one another. Each character will have their own starting cards and abilities, so once you've even beaten the game, you can play through this campaign over and over again with different characters. Because no matter what you do, you will never discover and see everything that this game has to offer with the first time playthrough. So it's definitely a game that's worth playing through at least 3 to 4 times. Now, to finally answer that question that I asked you guys before is, why do you think people love this game? Well, you might actually think it's D, all of the above, but you'd be surprised to learn that a lot of people that I've talked to, why they love this game is because of B, the secret unlocks. That's right, the secret unlocks is what keeps players motivated to keep playing, because they want to see what's in that next secret box after each chapter. The feeling that players get when they get to unlock something new, it just hits the players and they want to keep playing. Because if a game is done after its first playthrough and there's nothing more to discover, a game can get boring. But with Oathsworn, there's always something cool to unlock next. And that's what I find players really love about this game and why it's rated so high. As far as the story and narrative element in this game, it is a great story to follow along, but I feel like the choices in the game don't have an overall impact to the outcome of the game. Now, don't get me wrong, the miniatures are great as well. It gives the encounter board more of a 3D look, which makes the combat more thrilling than a simple standee version, but you can get the same feeling of the unlocks with the standee version if you don't have that $300 to spend on the deluxe version. The gameplay itself, I wouldn't say is overall complex. I mean, you do probably need to be a bit of an advanced gamer to understand a lot of the mechanisms that is going on in this game, but if you played a game like Gloomhaven, then this game is definitely up your alley. But if you're new to campaign games, this might be a bit of a struggle, especially when it comes to setup time. It's going to be a nightmare to first set this game up, but definitely worth it in the end. Now, this leads me into the section of the video where I want to talk to you guys about why people don't like this game. It's actually going to surprise you, because it's not actually overall players that don't like this game. It's actually retail stores are not a huge fan at the price point that this game's offering to retail stores. It is unfortunate, but I guess based off logistics, they are not getting that much of a discount when it comes to ordering a bunch of copies of Oathsworn. So it's not the fact that retail stores actually hate this game, it's just they want to be able to offer this to their customers and make a profit as well. So it's supposed to be like a win-win for retail stores and the publisher. But I guess, again, based off of logistics, it just doesn't seem like it's a great deal for retail stores to get this game as of right now. So if you want to get this game, it's best to get it now on Kickstarter. It's probably going to be the best price point to pick it up at, because it's going to be very hard to find in retail. So now it's time to answer the biggest question. Is Oathsworn really worth the hype? Well, sure, I definitely think Oathsworn is definitely a highly rated game for a good reason if it's your style of game. If you can put the hours into it, then you're definitely going to enjoy it. However, if you're on the fence about this game, then I probably recommend not backing it because it does have a long setup time, a long takedown time. There isn't anything super game changing that this game offers. I mean, it does have a cool battlefield mechanic in it that I would like to see in other games as well. But if you're not really into giant campaign games, then this is an easy pass for you. I hope this video helped you guys decide if this game is worth the hype. And if it did, check out this video right here where you can learn about Slay the Spire and if that game is worth backing or not. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.